Okay, we're back. It's body filler time. Okay, my body filler, short strand fiberglass. This particular product is made by Cargroom. Actually got it from our local farm supply store. Thought I'd give it a try. It's the same exact color as the Everglass or whatever you call it, other than having a red hardener instead of a blue hardener. I haven't had any issues with it. It seems to sand just fine. It seems to spread just fine, as you can see. It's cheap. It's like $10 for a quart, I think. It's not, I don't really see anything wrong with it, honestly, but I am trying to use it up. So, what I did up on top here first, if you've seen that, I kind of wiped it on and wiped it off. It's what you call a tight wipe, to kind of get it to adhere, and I hope you guys can hear me as I'm doing this. Just to kind of get it to, it's like giving it a primer coat almost. We're not trying to get this perfect either, guys. We just want to fill it, get it filled so we can move on with our second stage. Remember, we're going to try and do this in 3 wipes. It can be done. It has been done. Mixed up way too much filler. I see that now. But I hate running out, so we're just going to keep using it. You know, I mean, if we can get this in 2 wipes, that'd be sweet. We don't want to put too much on though, because then we just got to sand that much more off. This stuff is starting to kick on me here already, guys, so a little quicker here. No, it's not that I don't like body filler, just that I'd rather be painting than filling, so I want to get to the paint as quick as possible. Okay. I'm going to end up making this worse, so I'm just going to leave it alone. Mash this off there. Yep, just leave it alone, I said. No, it's going to be a mess. Start to light. Stop. Okay. I may need to use that amount on the door. We'll see. I'm going to hammer and dolly the door while this is setting. You can see I took the 80 grit around the outside there. It gets rid of the grinding scratches. This will stick to an 80 grit scratch. It will. Provided it's a clean 80 grit scratch. That's a big deal. Okay, so you can see, I mean, it didn't take much at all to fill that. 50% or more of that will be sanded off. And this top part, I'm thinking this top part we could probably get in 2 wipes. And this down here I'm not really that concerned about. So let's see if we can get this in 2 wipes. That'd be pretty cool. Excuse me. Another thing that works really good too, take your spreader before it's, never mind, it's already lit. I was going to say, put the filler, your spreader in your filler, while it sits, and then you can pull your spreader out and it's clean. But this was on its last leg anyways. I don't reuse these guys. I'll reuse an old one for the short strand because it's not as critical that it be a smooth surface. But I see a lot of you guys wash them, and that's great for money savings, but I don't have. See what happens if I try to save them and clean them, they end up sitting in a pot full of thinner or whatever, and I never do anything with them anyways. So I just throw them out. I buy a handful at a time. I should buy a box at a time. Just have them here. They're like, my cost on these guys is like, you know what, I can tell you exactly what my cost is. Hold on. I just bought one tonight. 49 cents, guys. 49 cents is my cost on a mud spreader. Do I want to throw 49 cents away? No, but if I can use that 49 cents, say 50 cents, if I can use that twice, quarter piece, they're gone. I ain't saving them. Okay, what else can I show you guys right now? Not much. I don't know if you can see or not, but I have a tote here. Let me see if you can see that in the video or not. There's a no, I can't see that. Okay, let me pick you guys up here to get these gloves off. Okay, this tote right here, I suggest keeping stuff in totes. It keeps it a lot cleaner. I keep my pin welder in there, the slide hammer, the pins, whatever else I'm going to need for that stuff, usually a side cutting pliers, whatever. Just a little organizational thing there. You can slide that under a bench, and you always know where it is, and the cord's not tangled around 10 other things that it's sitting next to. If you noticed, I was wearing rubber gloves. I always wear rubber gloves when I do body filler work because the stuff just doesn't come off your hands, and it really kind of raises hell with your skin. You guys that have been doing this a long time, you know that it's not good for you. And for those of you guys out there who have ladies in your lives, they don't like it much either. So they like our hands to be soft. So we wear gloves, and they make our hands soft. So I'm gonna give you a little close-up look here. Okay, that's one wipe. Alright, I mean, in this, I'm just going to bust this down with 80 grit on a DA, carefully, and see where we're at. I just went and looked at the other cab corner, and that one is rock solid. I don't see anything wrong with that one at all. Typically, driver's side will be the first one to fail because it gets the extra salt spray here in the Midwest. They love their salt. So let me set you back up here. I gotta tell you guys, I'm actually really enjoying doing the in-action commentary, and going back to wanting to teach. You know, I'm sure that's not for everybody, and you know, maybe it's not for me either. I don't know, but it sure is something I'd like to try. We have a lot of technical schools around here, vocational schools, whatever you want to call them, and it would be great to get in at the ground level there and do something, you know, be an assistant or whatever. But that's, you know, I'm fairly young. I mean, I'm not very old. I'm in my 30s. Got some time to do that. When I was in tech school, my instructors were in their 50s, you know, and had, you know, had some years under their belts, but were not young guys just starting when they got into teaching. So I've always got something to learn. I feel if a person has knowledge about something, it's wrong to keep it to yourself. Show what you know. Don't tell me, show me. So I'm showing you. This is actually warm to the touch. That's pretty cool. It's pretty warm. We'll let that sit a little bit. We'll just chat in the meantime. Also, in the first video, I think I talked about this paint. You know, this is not high quality, top dollar paint. It's good. I mean, I shouldn't say it's not good quality. It's not premium price paint. It's called Crossfire Base Coat, and there's no alternates. You get what you get. You work with what you have. Would this color match if I would not have gone over gray sealer? I don't know. Would it match if I went over black sealer? I don't know. I'm not going to go back and find out. But I am going to do these cab corners, and I'm going to hope and pray that I don't end up with a third color, because then I'm really kind of screwed. I don't know. I'm going to try it. I've never ran into this situation before. You know, I could have spent a little more money and gotten different quality base, you know, into their auto, I think it's auto base, no, not auto base. There's a higher grade that they offer. Would that have guaranteed me a match? No. Would I have had alternates to choose from? Probably. I've gone that route before, and the alternate I chose still did not match. So I figured, why am I going to spend the extra money when I'm still gambling either way? These are things you got to think about, when you're doing a job on a budget. Is the extra money I spend going to benefit me in the end? That rhymes. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. So, okay. I'm not going to do the earplugs for this, just the mask. This is ready to cut down here with some 80 grit on a DA. Oh, and you guys, thanks, by the way, for the responses to my question about channel name stuff. A few of you guys did get back to me about that, and I appreciate it. Mark, I think Sean also did. Well, channel name stuff, I'm going to leave it alone. You guys know me now by that name, so I'm going to leave it alone. Just something I was thinking about. Okay, let's make some dust. just trying to get some of the excess off that rounded or the backside there. There's really no damage there. Hope it doesn't look like I'm jacking off doing that. I do love bodywork now. Maybe I should sit like that. Come on, lighten up. It's Friday night. It's having fun. I must be getting old, you know, because I'd rather do this on a Friday night than go sit in the bar. Go waste money. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to make money instead of spend money. But anyways, not that I don't like the time. Actually, this one isn't, you know, it's kind of a barter deal, so. So, you know, look pretty good in metal. And this kind of looks like shit now. It almost looks like I maybe should have pulled it more. But like I said, I'm going to block on here. Another reason why I like using that short strand. You got areas that look like shit. It builds a lot quicker. She's got to be a tree swiper. If I'm lucky, it'll only be a tree swiper. This will probably be one of those things that, oh yeah, he said he could do it in 3 swipes, and 5 swipes later, still ain't straight. Hey, any of you guys ever have your neighbors come over and like wonder why the hell you're talking to yourself all the time? And you gotta tell them that you do videos for YouTube? I'm waiting for that moment. Sometime. Either that or my neighbors are just gonna be crazy. Not wrong. Okay, I'm gonna get a block. Hold on. Rocky. I do have board paper or adhesive back board paper, but I honestly like using the DA paper just wrapped around the block. So did you guys get a chance to watch anybody else's videos today, or no? I watched a few. Watched Darren's video, a couple of his, and some of Sean's. Sean the Hammer. And there's a new guy. I'm gonna murder his name. Something 67 Polera. Something like that. Seems like he's a good addition. He's a newbie like me. So yeah, I don't know his channel name to repeat it, to be able to get you guys there if you haven't seen it already. So something 67 Polera though, pretty sure. I should have my mask on, but this dust isn't going everywhere like it does with the DA. And then I can't talk to you guys, so
you know?
Okay, feeling pretty good there. I'm going to go over this with 80 on the DA, and then we'll call that it for this section. I'll give you a little close-up. We'll mix up the mid-coat or the lightweight, see where we go next. Bastard. Okay, in our next segment, we'll do lightweight body filler. One more schmear. It's feeling pretty good. Do a little more hammer in here, pulling him off camera. And we're still going to shoot for 3 swipes. So, okay, thanks for bearing with me, guys. We'll shut you off here and we'll go to lightweight.